You could be mending some emotions today, fire signs, either with yourself, with someone else. Maybe there was an argument, you're like, damn, I shouldn't have said that, or damn, I shouldn't have, I didn't have to go that far, or whatever the case may be. Even if you're not officially giving an apology, you may just like, okay, well, I'll just show up more, or, I'll just kind of make myself more available to see if we can transform this. You also could regret moving away from someone. Maybe you feel like when you did move away from someone, you were either put on sides, or you had to pick a side essentially, or you left someone to have some type of conflict of their own. Like you just kind of like, okay, well, that's your problem. You got to figure it out, and you just went about your own business. Maybe now you're starting to see what this person is creating and or what they decided to do for themselves. Especially if they've been very detailed, or they've been very like meticulous at work, or it just seems like every aspect of their life somehow is improving. Yeah. It seems like they learned how to either gain an opportunity, create an opportunity, get some type of get some type of stability for themselves, and now you're starting to see the strength in this person. But you're conflicted because you're like, wait, something still doesn't add up. It's like, but I was told that this person was being strategic with their emotions and how they were acting, and I was told that this person just took off, and I was told like, okay, that it was actually about money and all this other kind of stuff, and now you're confused, or now you're just realizing that a lot of the stuff that you were told were lies. Yeah. You also may be sad about some type of canceled plans, or maybe you have to move. It's like, okay, well, I can't stay with who I'm with anymore, so I gotta find my own place, or I gotta go do something that makes me happy, and this is just not it anymore. And so you're trying to be strategic on how you do so. You're going to communicate some type of clear boundaries with someone that you have conflict with now. This could be someone in your family or someone that you work with. You're like, okay, I put something in here. I'm going to wait to see how this kind of pans out. I invested in this, but the stove is hot. You know what I mean? Like, we on edge. So, we're going to keep chugging along doing what we got to do until something balances out, until this chaos is not as juggling or it don't feel as unbalanced. And then we'll just see how we take off from there. You're giving someone one more chance or the benefit of the doubt. It seems like you are progressing with things that makes you happy or what you prefer to do. Maybe sometimes around other people you feel bored, or you just feel like, okay, I'm around people, but I don't really have any emotions for these people, or it's not really there. It's just like, I'm just here just because. What's going on with fire signs? Message from fire signs. Okay, but overall, trying to heal. You're trying to move along. Maybe you want to, pick somebody up on the ride and like, hey, I want to heal with you. Even if this is like your child, or just someone that you're in a relationship with, or someone that you had a child with, someone like you could be a grandparent, whatever the case may be. You're like, hey, I want to just take everybody and see if we can heal, and we can do so sensitively, essentially. It's like, look, I get why you're defensive. I understand why you wouldn't believe me, but I am trying to cut through some type of bullshit, and I will try to do it slowly. It's like I don't really have much to show and or give, but I will give what I can. And until the person's gonna be like, okay, well then show me. Because right now they feel like you are trying to stabilize something that's unstable, or there's something that's not realistic. They feel like it's what you're trying to do in order to progress for yourself. So they're gonna sit back and they're gonna watch you. And at the point that they see anything toxic, they're gonna realize that this was a piss poor apology, and they're gonna turn their back on it. Okay, so if you are wanting to go towards someone and you want to be honest and you want to protect, their healing, or protect how they're moving going forward, whatever the case may be, they got some strong emotions about you right now. I ain't gonna hold you, they do. But if you provide clarity onto like what's unstable, how something's been unstable, why something's been moving slow, or whatever the case may be, they may start to reroute this, but you don't have to talk about it. But I feel like you're still holding back. Either for some type of security, for somebody that's in your family, you're holding back for a reason. You are. Okay, but you want this in the beginning. All right, fire signs. There may be something that you just can't get out. It's like you're trying to talk about it. You know you should talk about it. You want to talk about it, but you just can't. All right, grief is hard. All right, you may know someone that's in the hospital and or hospice. But if they're in the hospital, it seems like right now everything still seems hopeful. Okay, you will be taken care of through difficult times. If you had a time frame question, the answer is February. Okay, you will have a new creative idea, or you're starting one now, so try it as a new venture, a fresh start, kind of just see where it goes. You do have a guaranteed success in some aspect of your life. Somebody could be a part of a third-party cheating scandal. Okay, it seems like you keep looking back, or you keep going back, or maybe you already know it but you're not really doing anything about it. It's time for some type of advancement or growth, or you will see some, especially when it comes to your drive, your new creative idea or venture, okay? You are doing better with your self-esteem, so good job in trusting yourself. Somebody acts like they trust you, but they really don't, okay? Someone is hiding the fact that they have an urgency or they have a real big need, whatever this is, physical, like medical, this is like financial, there's some type of need that somebody's hiding, okay? You may be feeling like, okay, well, where's all my clients? Like at one point I was booked and busy, or this is when things are supposed to pick back up and it hasn't done so yet. It may bounce back out, okay? Somebody's going to come towards you and say, I need you, or they want to talk to you. Maybe they feel off balance, okay? But it seems like you're not adapting to bullshit, okay? You're not choosing the old person, or you shouldn't. If you have a karmic Taurus or somebody that you left and that was a Taurus or in Taurus season last year, they're still around. Okay, they may be concerned about some type of pregnancy, or you're going to find out about someone who is pregnant. You could be winning a court case or a lawsuit. You also could be going to some type of family function. And my condolences, because it does say funeral. But it also could be like a cookout, a wedding, a reunion, a celebration, a graduation, a prom, or something like that. You're fine, even in moments when you don't feel like it, okay? There's also a karmic Gemini around you. It's okay to cry about them. Let's talk about the Gemini. What's going on with the Gemini and fire signs? It's a shake-up. Somebody had their eyes or their target on someone, and they needed your support to do it. And there's also going to be some type of shake-up when it comes to some type of message that they get. Because whatever that type of manipulation that they supported, it's like, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. What do I do now? It's like this friend or this person knew about this betrayal. They knew about what we were trying to do and how we were trying to hurt their heart. And so now that they know, okay, I'm ready to let this go and be disappointed, but now something's coming back to haunt me. And now they feel like they're going through some type of like, oh shit, now I got to go back and essentially tuck my tail to this person in order to find some type of happiness. They know. They know they got to come back towards you to apologize. Okay. Who else? There was also a Taurus. Yes. That's what the Taurus and fire signs. This person just went out carelessly, right? So this person just left you, was like, fucking, I'm gonna go deal with somebody else. Or, you know, like, you'll be all right. I don't give a damn. I know what I'm doing. They got caught up in a situation. They feel exposed right now. You may have your back turned because you're trying to work, or, you know, you just like, okay, I'm not focused on you right now. Focus on getting some type of accomplishment, or I'm focused on something else. And you may be like, okay, I just don't even want to care about your emotions. I don't want to get caught up in your mess. They got stuck, or they're about to go through some type of trap at work, and they're gonna be crying. Why do you need to know this? Okay, so don't lie to yourself. This may be somebody that you did have a family with that was in your family, or someone that you knew you had to walk away from because of their lies and their conflict, their own mental conflict. Whatever the case may be, they're going to come to you and try to release some type of emotion to you, and this may have you confused on like, dang, should I stabilize? Should I help this person? Should I da-da-da-da? But you know that this person's still a liar. Do not do it. You do not need to save this person from you don't need to save them from their own shit. Let them find their way on their own. Communicate your boundaries and say, okay, I give you some type of empathy and compassion, but I got to move forward. Let their burden be their burden. Okay? Because if not, you're going to successfully get yourself intertwined with some bullshit. You're going to have to invest your time. Your recognition is going to go elsewhere. And you're like, damn, well, what happened to my karma? You done gave it all. You're going to give it away to this person. I don't care what they cry about. I don't say I don't care. That's not nice. You can care because you know them. But, okay. All right. There may be some type of report that needs to get completed. Somebody may be trying to report you at work. If you do reports or files or something like that, make sure you're paying attention to details, emails, all of that. You may need to apologize. Something was definitely on you, okay? But you are going to have to let it go once you apologize, or you're going to have to let this person go. You need to follow your heart. Who or what do you love? If you're worried about somebody watching you, who cares? Let them hoes watch. Like, it's fine. You may have some type of strong emotion, or someone has something for you, either love or hate, especially if something backfired. So they may be like, oh, well, this was supposed to thing. It didn't really hurt you that much, and that's going back to them. And now they low-key hate you even more because they feel like the same hurt that you were supposed to have, they got. Okay.